recording.
Hmm.
How you doing, Miss Koso? This is my outline. What I'm gonna be talking to you about today about abortions. I'm gonna have an introduction. The introduction is gonna be: do you think it's meant for us to judge the decisions of others and the decisions that's going on with abortions? Also, while some argue that abortions are bad, others believe abortions are necessary. There would also be a topic of mine that I will be talking about the differences with religions and different things that's going on and the decisions that people are making. I also have another topic on here. It'll be dealing with women should have the rights to make their own decisions. Which women should have their own rights to make their own decisions when it comes to abortions and the things that they go through and the trials and tribulations that they are dealing with the cause and then the different situations. Um, my background information. I will also be talking about the history of pro-abortions. The history of pro-abortions was created in 1960, and it was reformed, and a big wave of the pro-abortion series was Roe versus Wade. A lot of things that was going on with that, and just the scenarios behind that, how that indicated with pro-abortions and abortion rights for women and what women had to go through. Also, I have characteristics to talk about. Major figures in there is Harry Black man, who was a major lawyer who deal with the Roe and Wade Supreme Court case, and also he was a judge before there for the 18. I think it was like the 18 court system or something like that. Uh, my views about everything, it would be the anti-abortion, man. The shows for everything. What do they say against your argument? Well, the people that's against it say that women should not have rights to be able to have abortions and to be able to control their bodies and do the things that they need to do. But at the end of the day, nobody should be able to take the rights away like that from a woman, and nobody should be able to take the rights or the laws away from a woman like that, because we was all born with the same rights, and by government and by govern, we all should be treated the same, and nobody should be treated different whether you're a man or a woman. And women been fighting for their rights for a long time. So I'm all to the understanding that the women need more rights when it comes to abortion and their cause and the fight for abortions and how the trials and tribulations that the woman go through, which I'm not a woman, but at the same time, it has to be something that a woman really has to go to lose a child or be in a situation like that. So that is another scenario that I will be talking about and summarize in my essay for you, ma'am. Also, we will be talking about women needs for civil rights. Just basically the civil rights of a woman. Basically, what we're saying, how can we help women better with civil rights and their rights? You know, is with the government to help them with the causes, because you have so many causes out here and you have so many organizations that do help women with the pro-abortion rate and with abortion rate, but at the same time it's still a fight for so many years, and it's still so many years women are still dealing with the same civil fights and the same civil matters and the matters that they have been dealing with for years. So that would be something else that I will be talking about in summarizing in a summary for you, ma'am. The next thing is medical problems. After abortions, you know, a lot of women are having medical problems and having situations that are wrong with them, dealing with their bodies and their organs and things that they're going through. And sometimes they're not getting the proper care that they need, and sometimes they're not getting the proper care that they need for their bodies after they go through that situation. So just better medical for women, to help women out, way better in medical to help them out with just their situations after they're going through that, and then also dealing with the depression stage and the mental stage, and the mental stability that you go through. Also at the same time, you're also dealing with mental health. So that is something else that I will be covering for you, ma'am. Also, we have women should have rights just like men's, and that's something that I already kind of talked about, but that's something else that I will be covering, just about how men's have so many equal rights and women still have to fight for so many rights out here, and it's unfair. It's even unfair in the job situation, and it's unfair in a lot of other situations that women are getting unfair pay and unfair situations, not getting off the subject of abortions, but it's all around when it comes to the world and communication, how we should serve each other better as men and women in our community, man. So also I will be talking about women who think abortion is necessary. I can't really speak on it, man, because I can't say of nothing with women that I think abortions are necessary, but that's also something that's in my essay that I will be talking about, but that I'm not a woman, that's nothing that I can really speak on, but I'm just telling you that's one of the characteristics I have in her. Also, I have, ma'am, when it comes to reasons, because nobody should have the rights to anybody's body but your own. So I'm putting a supporting cast that that's basically women should have all rights to their body. It shouldn't be a government. It shouldn't be nobody over them. It shouldn't be nobody telling them what to do. And I kind of put that in my essay from the beginning of how would we feel as individuals and just people if our rights and what we did is just people in general was taken away, and people was telling us what we could do with our body and what we could do with ourselves. That's unfair. And that's unfair for anybody for the government or anybody in power to be able to tell them that, because if the whole world had to do with the same situation that the woman had to go through with abortion, how would we feel about the situation? So sometimes you have to put yourself in a woman's shoe too. And me having women figures around me, my good mother and good women around me, I learned that a lot, to learn women better and put myself in their shoes too. The characteristics of growing up around a woman teaches you a lot when it does with a woman. So yes, ma'am, and just supporting paragraph about it all, ma'am. No gender should speak on another gender, and is if and my evidence is a man don't know a woman, and that's just the facts at the end of the day. Kind of just summarize everything that I'm saying, ma'am. A man doesn't know a woman like a woman knows a woman. Like a woman don't know a man like a man knows a man. Only a woman knows a woman, how a woman is and how a woman should be treated and how a woman knows. A man has certain characteristics that he can help a woman and help her with things, but nobody knows a woman like a woman knows her. And nobody should have rights over her, and nobody should be able to control her, and nobody should be able to control her body. So Professor Koso, this is my summary on pro-abortions, ma'am. I'm finishing up your essay now, and you have a good day. How many minutes was it? Stop it.